Okay, now because my life, for which is defined as an organismic, for which is defined as a complex structure of interdependent and subordinate elements whose relations and properties are largely determined by their function in the whole of humanity, for which is defined as compassionate, sympathetic, or generous behavior or disposition in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, characterized by capacity for metabolism, for which is defined as the sum of the processes in the buildup and destruction of humanity, for which is defined as the quality of state of being human, for which is defined as consisting or involving humans in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning. After I, for whom name is Tommy Chancey Council Sr., legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, and federally defeated the dragon, that old serpent, for whom is the devil and Satan, in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12, 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, for which is when I, for whom name is Tommy Chancey Council Sr., mended the covenant that Adam broke. Okay, which is when and where I, for whom name is Tommy Chancey Council Sr., legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, and federally displayed my, for whom name is Tommy Chancey Council Sr.'s mental growth, as well as the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan's reaction to my, for whom name is Tommy Chancey Council Sr.'s mental stimuli, for which is defined as something that rouses, for which is defined as to stir up the angels of the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, for which is why the United States of America legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, as well as federally went through a reproduction, for which is defined as the act or process of reproducing, for which is defined as to cause truth, for which is defined as fidelity, for which is defined as the quality or state of being faithful, for which is defined as steadfast in affection or allegiance to the original in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as to a standard in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, to exist again or anew in life, for which is defined as the sequence of physical and mental experiences that make up the existence of an individual's class, for which is defined as the best of its kind in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning. Therefore, if the Bible says that the devil was the most subtle beast that the Lord God had made, right? So that's saying that the beast was so smart, right? Like, the serpent, this is why they say you have to be as wise as a serpent. But think about this now. If a serpent is diabolical, is that wisdom? Because if the serpent was wise, why would the serpent waste its wisdom deceitfully? See, if you wise, can't you get more with the truth than you can with a lie? Because if I deceive your heart and get you to love me, right? When you find out the deception, do you continue to love me? But I guess once you so deep into the deception, then you just, I guess you done fell in love with the illusion, not the illusionist. See, think about it, right? You so caught up in the illusion that you don't want to charge the illusionist because you figure that it was just part of the process, right? But if you in love with an illusion, then what is reality to you? Have you lost yourself in your understanding of reality? Because now you know that you've been deceived. So why don't you change the situation so you can then stop being deceived? Because if you deceived in your happiness, then wouldn't your happiness be deception? And if your happiness is deception, are you really happy? Think about it, man. See, that's why I never lied to my wife, even when she was my girlfriend, because I never wanted to build something that somebody else could tear down. Because if I had lied to her, and the jealousy and enviousness and hatefulness that I am now experiencing, then they would be now telling her things about me that she didn't know. See, but my wife been with me so long that it's hard for you to tell her something about me. She been with me since I was 15. So how you gonna tell her something about me? She been with me when I was a teenager. So, but you know, like I say, man, people who don't have nothing create a narrative so they can look like they somebody. But if you building your platform off of tearing other people down, then what you gonna do when your platform turn on you? See, that's why I always tell the truth, because the truth don't catch nobody by surprise. See what I'm saying? See, the truth only catch a liar in his or her lies, but it don't catch them by surprise because they know they lying. See, but everybody else don't know they lying. That's why the truth looked like it catch them off guard, but what the truth did is show them that the liar got them off their understanding of what reality truly is. And that's why I say, if I would have stole my wife's heart by deceiving her mind, then I wouldn't be able to talk to her mind and tell her mind to tell her heart that I would never hurt it. Because if she had saw where I had hurt her at any time, then her mind would tell her heart not to trust it. Say, well, he hurt you the last time. See, but now she can go back and say, well, man, you know what? Even when I thought he needed help, he didn't need help. See, he just needed somebody to love, because he didn't love himself because he thought that would be selfish. See, like, why love yourself when there's so many other things you can care about? See, but I used to tell my daughter, she used to say, I love this. And I used to say, hey, don't say that. Don't keep saying you love stuff, because you may have to get rid of that. Like, okay, see, this is what I was trying to tell her before the bottom fell out, right? I was trying to prepare my daughter for rough times. I was trying to prepare my son for rough times, but I couldn't prepare my wife for the time she had already went through. So all I had to do was allow my enemy to water her memory, because I had already planted the seeds. See, that's why I say I am a gardener, right? Because my devil came into my life at 25. But the devil was in the details until I was 39. And that's when everything climaxed. But see, this is what I'm saying. If somebody is plotting against me and I catch the plot, if I don't plan to survive the plot, then what was I doing when in the plot if I wasn't preparing a plan to get out the plot. So this is what, this is what I'm telling my friend. I'm saying, you say you know me, but why you helping the planner of the plot plan work? But you never came to me and asked me what my plan was. But when I called you and told you the plan, you figured it was too big. It was too ambitious, right? But now you're helping the devil destroy my truth. And I'm saying, well, if the truth is absolute, then how you think that a lie was ambitious enough to defeat the truth, but you think that me, who telling the truth, wasn't ambitious enough to defeat a lie? And this is what I'm saying about belief and the believer. See, it's easy to deceive a believer because the believer believes what is already written. So anything new, right? Because the devil say ain't nothing new under the sun, but once the devil is defeated, wouldn't that be new? Because after the devil defeated Adam, wasn't that new? Because it changed what was into what is. And if God does not repeat himself or itself, right, then what is this? See, how do you have two Adams? Right? Because you tried to make me Adam, but now did I not show that the serpent was Adam and Moses was Jesus? If you think about it, right, like I was talking to my little cousin, Corey, right, and I was telling him that they were saying that Jesus, and damn, I done lost my train of thought. This dude, man, see, I'm out here working, and the dude here, I done looked at him, but let me see, I was telling him something, man. Oh man, see, that's what I'm saying. But that's why I'm keeping it going though. See, that's why I have to write things down. Cause like I see as soon as I saw it, I done, but then, people will say, I'm tripping. But I'm saying I am. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you I'm tripping, but I'm trying to compartmentalize the tripping. Because like I told my other cousin, little cousin Brian, I was saying, man, I'm tripping. And I better stop tripping, because if you tripping, you can get tripped. See, that's how you get tripped up, because you tripping. You see what I'm saying? So it's like I know what's happening, but I don't know what's happening. You see, I know what I'm making happen, but I don't know what my people doing. But I know what the devil doing, but I don't know what my people doing, because I'm talking to them and I'm saying, well, look, I don't need much, but what have you done? But see, that's the thing. They don't want to tell me what they've done. Oh, no, this is what I want. Oh, this was Corey. I was saying, if you a slave owner, right, and somebody like Moses came and took all your slaves, right? And then he wrote the Torah about how he did it, just like I'm doing, right? See, this is why I'm looking at it in similar, in a similar time, but in a different space. You see what I'm saying? So I'm saying that Moses went in before Pharaoh and freed every slave. So if you look at it, right, that's like the serpent who went to see Adam and won everybody. See, but the only difference was that the serpent had to deceive one person, right, which is Eve. Eve helped the serpent deceive Adam, and then now we all cut off from God, right? Well, Moses, right, if you look at it, he went into Egypt and he brought us back under God. But Pharaoh became Caesar, became historical, had hindsight, And then he put out another narrative. So now, like nobody say they from Moses. You ever notice that? They say they from Abraham or Adam. But why nobody is the seeds of Moses? Because the devil is in the details.